First, what is the heap sort? So heap sort is a algorithm, sorting algorithm. So basically, when we give unsorted arrays, so it will give us a sorted data. So it is a very popular and efficient sorting algorithm based on a tree structure. So what is the prerequisite? So there are two prerequisites that we need to know that about the complete binary tree and the heap data structure. So don't worry if you don't know that we are going to see about these two also. So let's talk about these two. First, complete binary tree. So what is the complete binary tree actually? So this is the complete binary tree. So first let's talk about the binary tree. So binary tree is a tree which parent has a maximum two child. There also parent has a 0, 1 and 2. So there won't be any 3 child or 4 child. So maximum 2 child. So, or what about the complete binary tree? So, complete binary tree. So, we have seen that in the binary tree, there are maximum 2 child, but in the complete binary tree, exactly 2 child. So, here 3 is a parent. So, it has a 2 child, 4 and 1. And also 4 has a 2 child, 6 and 8. And one has also 2 child, 2 and 9. So all the parents has exactly 2 child. So there is a one interesting property of complete binary tree that we can use the parent nodes for finding the children and its parents also. So what basically is this property is? So if you want to find out this left child, so there is a formula that the index of any element in the array is I. So this is the array. So index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just let's just took this example. So left child equal to 2i plus 1 and right child equal to 2i plus 2 and parent equal to I minus 1 divided by 2. So let's see in the example that 4 has a 2 child, 6 and 8. So what is the index of 4? 1. So let's calculate about the left child, 2i plus 1. Here left child of 4, so index equal to 1. So left element in a 2 into multiply with 1 because its index is 1. So 2 into 1 plus 1 index. So element in a 3 index. So what is the element in the 3 index? 6. So 4's the left child is a 6. Got it? So exactly same about the right child. So right child will so element in a 2 into 1 plus 2 index. So element in 4 index. So what is the element in the 4 index? 8. So well, the right child of a 4 is 8. So this is a formula that you can count any you can find any child and parent from the this formula. So this is another example that if you want to count that what is the left child of 3. So we from this figure we can see that the left child of 3 is 4 and the right child of the 3 is 1. So let's count it. So left child of 3 is 3 is at index 0. So in the formula where I is instead of I, we can just put the 0. So 0 into 2, 0 plus 1. So 1 index. So what is the element at the 1 index? Is a 4. So that's how we can count the left child and the right child. Okay, let's count. What about talk about the parent? So parent of 9. So what is the parent of 9? Is 1. From the figure we can see that. So let's count. So 9 position of 9 is at index 6. So 6 minus 1 divided by 2. As this formula says that parent equal to I minus 1 divided by 2. So 5 by 2 is 2.5. So nearly we can we can take the lower bound. So 2 in it's nearly to 2 index. So what is the element in the 2 index is 1. So 1 is the parent of 9. So this is how we can count these all the parents of all the nodes. If you want to count the parent of 4, that just simply we can from the figure we can see that the parent of the 4 is 3. So 4, what's the fourth index is 1. So 1 minus 0 divided by 2. 0 divided by 2 is a 0 index. What is the element at the 0 index? Is a 3. So this is the how we can count the left child, right child, and the parent. So this is the formula. Okay. So this property we are gonna use for the heap sort. So this is the property. Let's talk about the heap data structure. So in the heap, there is a heap. There is a two types: max heap and minimum heap. So what is the max heap actually? So in the complete binary tree, there is a always the parent will be greater than the child. 9 is greater than 6 and 8. 6 is greater than 3 and 4. 8 is greater than 2 and 1. So in the max tree, max heap, parent will be always greater than left child and right child. Both the child will be smaller than the parent. So in the max tree, you will find the uh, maximum at the root. So and all the minimums are resting at the leaf. You can see in the figure. In the minimum heap, it's the opposite. At parent will be smaller than the both child. So 1 is smaller than 2 and 3. 2 is smaller than 6 and 8. And 3 is smaller than 4 and 9. So at the root, you can find the minimum of minimum element in the array at the root, and all the one maximum will be at the leaf. So this is the property that we are going to use, that max heap and minimum heap and this left child, right child, and parent. So how we can count this, and this is the max heap and minimum heap. Throughout the heap data heap sort, we just consider the max heap for this presentation. We can also consider this minimum heap, but I will show you that what's the difference that later on. So there is also interesting thing about the heapify. Just consider, just for now, just understand basically. We will see its implementation and also the tree, how we can heapify this tree. Okay, so there is a scenario 1 that the tree has only level 1. Okay, so first let's understand what is the heapify process. So heapify is a process to make a max heap or a minimum heap from the complete binary tree. So scenario 1 has a tree has only one level. So we want to make a maximum heap or a minimum heap. So how we can make it from the heapify? So let's consider this parent. So in the max heap, what we learned that parent is always greater than the child. So compare it both the child. 9 is greater than 8, it's okay, but 9 is greater than 6, it's very good. So we don't need to any interrupts, it's already in the max heap. Let's consider this example. 5 is greater than 6, no. 5 is greater than 4, it is okay, but 5 is not greater than 6. So we need to swap each other, just because we need to make maximum heap. So here 5 less than 6, child is greater than the parent. So we need to swap 5 and 6. So 5 and 6. Let's see this new child, new tree. 6 is greater than 5 and 6 is greater than 4. So that's how we can make the max tree from this process. So swapping of the element according to tree, it is a process called the heapify. So heapify is a process. From that we can make the max tree and minimum tree. Okay, let's consider the scenario 2, that tree has more than level 1. So level 0, level 1, and level 2. Here just take out the let's take out the level at the level 1. 2 is greater than 1, but 2 is not greater than 9. So we need to swap each other. So here 9 is greater than 2. So we need to swap. Okay, so here is the tree. Again, we need to see another subtree, that 6 is greater than 3, 6 is greater than 4. It is all okay. Now let's consider these three, 8, 6, and 9. 8, 6, and 9. So 8 is greater than 6, but problem is 8 is not greater than 9. So here 9 is greater than 8, so we need to swap. So after swapping, this is the tree. So here 9 is greater than 2, so we need to swap. Okay, so this is the tree. Now you have seen the two scenario that where there is a tree has only one level and tree has two level. So this is a process. Just visualize this process. We will see more example. This is more number of trees, and that just consider that heapify is the process to make a max heap or a minimum heap from the complete binary tree by swapping. Okay. So this is the Heapify algorithm. We will see this algorithm later on, just because first let's take the example. So this is the array 3, 4, 1, 6, 8, 2, and 9. So this is the array, and these all are our, you can see 3, 4, 1, 6, and 8, 2, 9. So let's make a max heap tree from this array. So how we can make this heap max heap tree from this array? So let's take the first element 3. So take out first element and start building a max heap. So we have taken these 3 element, and then step 2, let's take out another 4 element and connect it and compare it. Parent and child, 3 is a parent and child. Problem is that we need to make a max tree. So always parent will be greater than the child. So problem here is parent is not greater than a child. So we need to swap each other. Okay. So here we have swapped, and then let's take out another one. So 1 is here. So 4 is greater than 3. 4 is greater than 1. No problem. Go ahead. Take out the another one. 6. So here will be so 6 will be at the left side. Generally we can put anywhere as a left child of a as a right child of a 3, as a left child of 1, as a right, but generally we go from left to right, so that's why I put the 6 as a left child of a 3. Okay, so here also problem arise that 6 is greater than 3, just because we need to max 3. So problem is 6 is greater than 3. We need to swap each other. So swap. Okay. The 6 is greater than 3. It's okay now. Let's talk about these 3. 6 is greater than 4. There is a problem. So we need to swap each other. So now it's okay. 6 is greater than 4 and 1, and 4 is also greater than 3. So here 3 elements are remaining now. So let's take the another 8. 8 is greater than 4. We need to swap. So swap. Okay. So 8 is greater than 3 and 8 is greater than 4. So this is the subtree, max subtree. You can name it as a max subtree. Now let's consider these 3, 6, 8, and 1. Problem is there 8 is greater than 6. We need to swap it. So 8 is greater than 6 and 8 is greater than 1. All okay. 6 is greater than 4. 6 is greater than 3. All okay. Let's take out the 2 element. I have put this element as a right child. You can also put this as a left child, because we are considering the scenario that we need to make a max heap tree just for our understanding. So a problem arises that 2 is greater than 1. So we need to swap each other. Okay, so now 9 is left only. So here 9 will become, because this is a complete binary tree. So 9. So problem arises that 9 is greater than 2. Okay, because left part of the tree is sorted, but about the right, 9 is greater than 2. So we need to swap each other. So swap it. So this is the subtree is sorted max heap, and this is the also max subtree. But what about these 3, 8, 6, and 9? We need to check 3. So 8 is greater than 6, but the problem is that 9 is greater than 8. So we need to swap each other. Okay, now you can see this a max tree. Find let's check that it is a max heap tree or not. So 9 is greater than 6 and 9 is greater than 8. It's okay. 8 is greater than 2 and 8 is greater than 1. It's okay now. 6 is greater than 3 and 6 is greater than 4. Bang. This is a max heap tree. So let's see how we can make this according to algorithm. And at the last, from the max tree, what you can do is just make out this array from this. So 9 has a 2 child, 6 and 8. 3 6 has a 2 child, 3 and 4. 8 has a 2 child, 2 and 1. So as I told you that complete binary trees has a property that you can find the parents and a child, left child and a right child. So from this array you can find out that. Okay, so let's make a heap tree by the heapifying. We have seen that heapifying, that process, but let's work according to code. That this is the heapifying process that we need to follow for integer I equal to n divided by 2 minus 1. I will start from n divided by 2 minus 1 and work till I greater equal to 0. So I n divided by 2 minus 1 से start होगा and then will end till equal to 0. So we need to process heapify. So here we have taken this array of 7 elements, so n equal to 7. So I will start from n divided by 2 minus 1. 7 divided by 2 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So I will start from index 2. So index 2. So what is the element at index 2 is 6. Okay. So let's start the heapifying process. Let's work professionally. How we can make the professionally build a max tree. We have seen that the process logically, but let's see how we can.
At index 2, yes, I think 1 will be there.
Okay, sorry, sir, just by mistake. So at the I equal to 2 heapify array 7 numbers and index 2. So at index 2, as sir told that 1 is there. So 1 has a 2 child. How we can find the 2 child of 1? We need to remember that formula that 2i plus 1 is the left child and 2i plus 2 is the right child. So from that formula, we can consider that the left child of a 1 is 2 and the right child of 1 is a 9. So 1 has a 2 child, 2 and 9. So what's the heapify process say that we need to compare both the child with the parent and see that if parent is greater than the both child, then it is okay. But if it is not, then we need to swap. So here we need to compare with the both the child. So 1 and 2. 2 is greater than 1. But what's the heapify process say that just algorithm. Sorry, sir. Here. So we have seen that this algorithm that array of left child is greater than the largest. Just set as a largest equal to I, so that parent will be largest as a initially. So condition is there array equal left is greater than the largest, then set the largest equal to left. So if left child is greater than the largest one, so set it as a largest one. And if right child is greater than largest, then set it is a largest equal to right. So let's see that. Sorry for this inconvenience. So here what so here what we are gonna do that first we as a in the algorithm we have seen that first we compare the 1 to 2, that 1 is less than 2, then largest is the 2. Then also second step what says that uh, if the right child is greater than the largest, then consider the largest equal to 9, largest equal to left right child, sorry. So what's the catch is here? So we need to see that which one is big, 2 is big or 9 is big. 9 is big because 9 is greater than 2. So we need to swap 9 with the parent. So 9 with the parent. So 9 is swapped with the 1. So here is the 9 swapped with the 1. Okay. So let's here we have taken this as a I will start from 2. So I will start from 2, 1 and 0. So we completed the 1 I equal to 2. So we need to complete another also I equal to 1. So heapify array 7 and 1. So now what is the element at the index I equal to 1 is 4. So we need to also count now what is the left child or what is the left child and the right child of the 4. So 4 has a 2 child, 6 and 8. Okay, so let's compare it both the child. Which one is big? 8 is big. So let's swap it with the 4. Okay, so this is the swap it 8 with 4. First initially 4 is not bigger than 8, so it is let's now talk about the I equal to 0. So heapify array 7 and 0. So what's the element at the 3? 0 index is a 3. Okay, so its childs are 8 and 9. From the formula we can count 8 and 9. So which one is big? 9 is big. Okay, so swap each other. So 9 is swapped with the 3. So okay, so here you can see that this is the max heap tree we have built this. Let's see it's a max or not. 9 is greater than 8 and 9 is greater than 3. Okay, 8 is greater than 6 and 8 is greater than 4. 3 is also greater than 2 and 3 is also greater than 1. So see, it is the max heap tree. So we have seen that to one process that how we can build the max heap tree. We have seen the heapifying process. We have seen the complete binary tree. We properties of complete binary tree, and we have seen the all the heap data structure about this max tree. Let's talk about the heap sort. So this is the code of the implementation of, in the C program, that heapify process. We have largest left child and right child. So formula, as I said, that 2i plus 1 is a left child and right child 2i plus 2. We are comparing here is that left child is greater than the right largest one. So we are swapping here. If the right child is greater than largest, then largest equal to right. Okay, swap and continue heapifying if root is not the largest. So root is not the largest. So we have seen that in the max that root you can find largest element of array in at the root. So we need to continue the process of heapifying till root is not the largest. Okay, so this is the heapifying process. So here is the swap function and here is the heap sort. So let's start talk about the heap sort, then we will see the what this function says. So algorithm is that we will see this algorithm later on. Let's take the array. So this one is our previous array. So this is the tree. First you need to make a max heap from this array. So this array we have built this max tree. Okay, so 9 is greater than 3 and this max tree. Okay, so let's take this max tree. So first step in the heap sort is that you need to build a max tree. I will there is no constant that you have to build a max tree or only. you can also build a minimum tree. We will talk this later on. Just consider that as I told you that we will consider this a max heap throughout this heap sort. So let's consider this max tree, max heap. So as I told you that just in this process heap sort, what we do is we take in the max, as you can see that in the max heap there will be a maximum, there will be a largest number at the root. Okay, so you need to swap that root at the last one, nth element. So what is the nth element is 1. So you need to swap 9 with 1. So swap 1 and 9, and then you need to remove that node. So here is the removed node. So decrease the height of the heap tree. Okay, so this is the just process: swap, remove, and decrease. So now we need to heapify, just because we need to find that largest element in the remaining tree, max tree. So we need to do the heapify process. So by heapifying process, we what we found that 8 is at the root, and again what we are doing is 8 is the largest one. We need to swap it with the nth element. What is the nth element? 2. So swap it with the 2. 2 is now at the root, and 8 is at the leaf node. Remove it, so 8 will be there as a. So now again we need to find the largest one from the remaining tree, heapify the process. As I told you that heapify is a process to make a maximum tree, maximum heap tree, and the maximum heap tree has a property that at the root you can find the maximum largest one. So we are doing the heapify process to find the largest one. So heapify 6, swap it with the nth element. What is the nth element? 2. Swap it with the 2. Remove it. So again, remaining tree, heapify. What is the largest element? 4. Swap it with the last element. What is the last element? Last element is a 1. Swap it with the 1. 1 is now at the root. Remove 4. Okay, so this is the last tree. Now again, heapify the process. Largest one is a 3. So swap it with the last element. What is the last element? Last element is a 1. Okay, so 1 is at the root. Remove it. So 3. 1 and 2, heapify the process. 2 is the largest one. Swap it with the 1 and 2 and remove it. So only 1 is there, and now we can put just that for front end. So at the end, what heap sort do is you can see that at the end you find that this is the sorted array. We have given this maxed array and converted into maxed heap tree, and then we have this sorted array. So what the algorithm says that since the tree satisfies the max heap property, then the largest item is sorted at the root node. As I told you that the largest item will be at the root node. Okay, so this is the process: swap, remove, and heapify. So we have seen this process, the heapify, swap, remove, heapify, swap, remove, heapify. So this is the process that swap, remove the root element and put at the end of the array at the position, put the last item of the tree, heap at the vacant place, and the remove is the, and the heapify is there also. Okay, so this is the algorithm: swap, remove, heapify. So now let's talk about the analysis of a heap sort. So we have seen that heap sort has a heap sort. So I just wrote that algorithm and counted that for a random data. I have given the 10 input, and for the random data step count is 25. If I arrange them in a ascending order, step count is also 25. If I, sorry, it's just by mistake I have put this ascending, but it's a descending, so it's also 25. I have taken these 100 elements And for the random data, it's also 20 to 50. It's for ascending order 250, descending order 250. So what's the conclusion is that for the best case, average case, or a worst case, time complexity is a big order of n log n. So how it's n log n? Because in the tree we have seen that the height of the tree is log n and the element is n. So just for temporary, just count that if we take the n equal to 10. So what is the n log n? 10 into log 10 is equal to nearly 23. Okay, so it is nearly count at 25. So what's the conclusion is? So conclusion is that time complexity is order of n log n, and which is independent of distribution of data. Whatever we give, it will take n log n. So what is the pros and the cons? So pros are the time efficient with the time complexity. So it's a कोई भी डेटा देने हैं तो वो टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी ऑर्डर ऑफ एन लॉग एन ही देगा. Less memory usage, consistent performance, it performs equally well in the best, average, and worst case scenarios. What is the cons? It's unstable sort and external sorting not possible with the heap sort.